What's up, guys? How are you? Welcome into a Tuesday morning episode of the Daily Juice Podcast with me, Matt Perrault. You guys can follow me across all of my socials at Sports Talk Matt. And if you're watching on our YouTube channel, you are watching what will be the home for the Juice for a while. Surgery is scheduled for Thursday, so I will be off Thursday. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then maybe Monday. Monday's podcast is up for debate. I hope to be back to doing content on Monday, but Sunday night might be a little bit too quick, so we'll see how it goes. Terrell Furman's got you on the break for me while I have surgery. You're going to see me in a sling. I'm going to be sitting here rather uncomfortable, but I will be here as soon as I can possibly sit here and stand to be hosting the Juice. I will be back hosting for you guys here. So I'm even trying to play around with it here, trying to get used to how I'll be, and how much can I use my right arm? I don't know. We'll see after surgery how much pain I'm in using the right arm. But right now I'm trying to get used to it. But we come to you after a winning day yesterday. We get the under. It fell 27, under 28.5 for the first half for North Carolina and TCU. So all the big marquee games go 4-0 first half unders here in week number 1. The Red Sox and the Cleveland Guardians, unfortunately, that game fell 6-4. Red Sox got a couple of home runs, and the Guardians, I was really surprised at what happened in that game for the Guardians and how many runs Bayo gave up. 6-4 win for the Red Sox. That's a loss, but the Cubs come back and win in extras, down by 2-run home run. They tie the game, win the game in the 10th, and that made the day a winning day. So 2-1 for us, up 0.9 units on a Monday. Good way to start the week with a winning day. Now, we don't have the graphic for this that I want to give you guys. Normally we have the official graphic, but we are going to award right now the winner of the TJ Hawkinson signed helmet. The winner for that is none other than Scott Lewis. Scott Lewis, you should contact us. Please get in touch with our customer support agents at mailbag@fantasypros.com with your mailing address and a screenshot of your YouTube account page while logged in. Once we confirm with you and that it is you, we will get your prize shipped out. Again, congratulations to Scott Lewis. He is the winner of the autographed TJ Hawkinson Vikings helmet, thanks to our friends at Pristine Auction. Now, what's the giveaway for next month? It is a signed Tyreek Hill Dolphins jersey. We gave away a signed Tyreek Hill Chief jersey, I think, ways back. I can't remember what it was, but I know Hill. We've given away Tyreek Hill stuff before. It's always very popular. That thanks to our friends at pristineauction.com. So all you have to do if you want to be a part of this, it's the same thing. Subscribe to the YouTube channel for BettingPros right now. Drop a comment here on this very YouTube video, and away we go. October the 1st, we will announce the winner of the Tyreek Hill Dolphins autographed jersey, thanks to pristineauction.com. One quick thing before I give you the picks. 3 baseball plays coming at you guys coming today. Numbers matter. Now, it didn't matter all that much last night, but the number was 28.5 that I bet. It was 27.5 for most books. Game fell 27, so if you bet 27.5, it was good. But some of you asked about 26.5, and obviously that lost. When I give out a number and you say, Matt, should I play it at that number? The universal answer is no. Okay, that's the universal answer. The answer is no, because I bet the number that I wanted to bet at. So if you cannot get that number, or you can't buy that number up, okay? Sometimes you got to buy the half a point or buy the point, alternative spread, whatever it might be. You don't need to ask me. I think 4 of you asked me yesterday in the Discord channel, hey, Matt, would you play 27.5? The answer would be no, because I played 28.5. If I wanted to play 27.5, I would have played 27.5. Okay, so there is, I don't do the idea of play it up until, the number's good until. I don't do models, not my thing. I don't do probability, not my thing. I am a trend better, but I'm also more of a numbers player more than anything else. I'm a numbers and price gambler. That's what I look for, okay? And so far, winning July, I did the math for August. We wound up up over 10 units for the month of August. So we had a very good summer. Okay, we've had kind of an up and down start to college football, but that's fine. I mean, it's not a big deal. It's a new month. But we won over 10 units last month. And we won basically, I think we won 12. I can't remember exactly what we won in July, but somewhere in the same number in July. So we've been very profitable here betting this summer and betting in 2025. I mean, this has been a great year so far for us in 2025. So that's how I do it. So if you cannot get the numbers that I give out, now juice is different, okay? Like if you're paying a different amount of juice, I'm not really all that angry as long as it's not like ridiculous. Like if I say I'm laying minus 115 and you lay minus 120, okay, not a big deal, okay? I don't think that's that big of a deal. But if I say we're laying under 8.5 and the number is 8, well, that's a big difference. 9.5 and the number's 9, that's a big difference. And I fully understand that the numbers I bet overnight, sometimes you guys don't get to the podcast till like the middle of the next day and the numbers move, okay? But that's just the best bets you guys will make sometimes are the bets you never play. Like if the number's gone, just be good with the number going away and running away and saying, okay, I'll get them next time. You don't need to bet everything, okay? If the number is gone, be disciplined and say, okay, I'm not going to bet that, because if you do want to trail my plays, you got to trail the number, okay? You got to trail the number I'm betting. And if it's not available, just be good with saying, shoot, that's too bad. I'll get the next one. Or again, buy it up or whatever you got to do. So price is important, but numbers are way more important than price. But price really is important. I mean, it's 1A, 1B type of thing, right? You can't be spending and, laying 140, 150, 160 every time because it's going to catch up with you. The juice is going to cause you to, lose money, lose bankroll because of it. So, all right, let's start with baseball. And let's start with the Red Sox and the Guardians. It is Garrett Crochet Day. Okay, look at the Red Sox are in a dogfight. They are 2.5 games back of the Toronto Blue Jays. The Red Sox are now tied with the Yankees in second place for the American League East. All three of these teams currently are in the playoffs as we speak. The Yankees and the Red Sox occupy the 1 and 2 wild cards while the Mariners come in behind it. The Rangers have gotten hot. They've won 5 games in a row. They're now 71 and 67. We need to keep that rolling here for the Rangers. Maybe we can get our win total to go over for the Rangers, but they're sitting there 8 and 2, and 10 of their last 12 games the Rangers have won. They've now passed the Royals, who are 70 and 67. So huge dogfight going on right now at the top of the American League. And not so much who gets in, but the Mariners need to be careful. I mean, the Mariners are 3 games up in the loss column on the Rangers, and they can't slip. They got to keep performing the way that they have been. And the Astros in the West, I mean, they're 2.5 games up on the Mariners as well. So Seattle's looking at potentially missing the playoffs altogether if they get caught, but they could catch the Astros if the Astros continue to struggle here. I mean, they've won 6 of 10, which is not awful, but need to keep rolling here. 76 and 62, the Astros here now. Yankees are at 76 and 61. The Red Sox are 77 and 62. So with that said, these are big games, okay? The Red Sox with Garrett Crochet, I don't really care who the Guardians will throw. They're throwing a guy whose last name I always destroy in Ciccione, but he's 5 and 6 with a 4.44 ERA on the road, a 3.42 ERA, so he's better on the road. 4 and 3 record. 19 earned runs in 50 innings worth of work. He has the team has lost 3 of the last 4 games in which he has started. 4-3, 10-1, 6-4. So when he's lost, it's 2-1 on the run line. But you go back to a game against Colorado, an 8-6 loss. So the team has lost 4 of 6 games in which he has started, and 3 of those games have been on the run line. For the Red Sox, it's too expensive to lay it, but I should have laid it yesterday. 6-4 win for Boston. I think a very similar thing's going to happen here for Garrett Crochet, who is at home. The last time he pitched at home, he lost to the Marlins 5-3, but then he beat the Royals 6-2, beat the Dodgers 4-2, beat Tampa Bay 1-0, beat the Reds 13-6. Generally speaking, the Red Sox are scoring for him, and the Red Sox offense has been hot, especially at home. The Red Sox continue to play really, really well at home this season. They have a 43 and 27 record at home. Let's go with run line. Red Sox on the run line up against the Guardians at minus 117 for 1.17 units. Second bet. Let's go to Toronto with Jose Barrios going. Jose Barrios has been awesome. The team has been red hot with him on the mound. Since the 1st of July, the team has won every game except 2. A road game against the Athletics and a home game against the Texas Rangers. Now, Barrios was bad in that game. He went 4 1/3, gave up 10 hits and 6 earned runs. But before that, he had gone 4, 2, 2, 3, and 0 earned runs given up. He had been really good. Last time out against the Miami Marlins on the road, he went 6 1/3, 2 earned runs given up in a 7-6 win that went 12 innings. So it wasn't his fault. It was the bullpen's fault that got rolling. But the Blue Jays are facing a left-handed pitcher today in Nick Lodolo, who I normally like to follow. I normally like betting on Nick Lodolo. But at home, he's got a 4.1 ERA, a 3-2 record, a 2.67 opposing batting average, 27 earned, 12 home runs given up in 59 1/3 innings worth of work. The Reds won the game yesterday against the Blue Jays, so they very much need it. But the Blue Jays mash left-handed pitching. They are leading the American League and tied for the lead in Major League Baseball against left-handed pitching. 269 in left-handed pitching. In terms of on-base percentage, they are number 1 against left-handed pitching in all of baseball at 346. In terms of slugging, they are in the top 10 for slugging. In terms of home runs, they are in the top, actually not that great for home runs. They're top 20 for home runs. But for hits, they hit these teams. They're top 11. They're 11th in baseball. Hits off of left-handed pitching. And RBIs, they are 9th in Major League Baseball in RBIs. They need the game. The price is cheap. They've got a good pitcher who's been hot for them on the mound here. I think this is a game that Toronto needs. They lost yesterday. They don't want to lose ground to the Red Sox and the Yankees. They're in a pennant race. This is when we can start betting on teams because they can't afford to lose games like they did. And the Reds are fighting their own battle, but I like Toronto money line. It's even money. It's a good price. It's like we took with the Cubs yesterday. Sometimes the price just speaks for itself. We're going money line. Toronto, even money for 1 unit on the road against the Reds. And finally, we go to Framber Valdez and the Astros up against the Yankees. Both these teams need it, but here's the thing. Both the Yankees and the Astros hammer left-handed pitching. Max Fried on the mound for the Yankees. Framber Valdez going for the Astros. The Yankees are 3rd in RBIs off of left-handed pitching, but the Houston Astros are no slouch either when it comes to their ability to hit left-handed pitching. They're 7th in batting average. In terms of slugging percentage, they're 5th. The Yankees are 1st. These teams hit lefties. They hit the bullpens hard as well. We know it's feast or famine. It's home runs like crazy for these lineups. But, I mean, the Yankees are 3rd in home runs against lefties with 54 home runs against lefties. Houston's got 39. That's 15th best. I don't like Fried. I think Framber is somewhat of a fraud if you look at the way he has been. Yeah, he won his last start against the Rockies where he went 7 innings and gave up no earned runs. But that snapped a 5-game losing streak for the Astros in games started by Framber Valdez, including a game against the Detroit Tigers in which he gave up 7 earned runs. He gave up 5, 4, 3, and 7 before shutting down the Rockies 4-0. Yankees come to town. I think the Yankees score, but Max Fried on the other side has not been good either. I'm not trusting Max Fried to somehow come up here and just shut down the Yankees either. And again, Houston hits lefties. For Max Fried, the team has lost 3 of 5. He's given up 1, 0, 7, 4, and 4 earned runs in the month of August. That Red Sox start was an anomaly. He was great at home, 1-0. He lost the game. He was great. And then against Washington, 7 innings, 1 earned run. The team scored 11 runs for him. In the 2 games the Yankees have won, started by Max Fried, the Yankees have scored 12 and 11 runs. When they score in bunches. Anytime you see 7.5, I'm going to play over. Over 7.5 for the Astros and the Yankees here today. So, plays for today. Red Sox run line at -117. Toronto money line at even money. And the Yankees and the Astros over 7.5 at -110 for 1.1 units. Those are our plays for a Tuesday. My name is Matt Perrault. You guys can follow me across all my socials at Sports Talk Matt every morning, wherever you guys get your socials, get your podcasts. It is the Daily Juice.